Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Rams. This will be fielded inside the 5. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's to the veteran tight end, Carter Landry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Gonna make everything.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading them out from Texas A&M at quarterback, Kellen Mond.
And when Kellen Mond left College Station, he held most of Texas A&M's passing records, total yards, passing yards, touchdowns, you name it. And then he went to the NFL draft in 2021 on the heels of being the 2021 Senior Bowl MVP, and the Vikings took him in the 3rd round that year. NFL arm strength at his best when he loosens up in the pocket and lets his talents flow.
Now a throw here to his running back, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity, because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
Mond's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Mond. He finds his target. It's Schultz. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win. Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball. And
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Now, this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive 1st down plays.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's brought down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal.
And that's caught by Landry. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he had to be pleased at the start of the last drive. The offense was moving, but certainly not pleased at the end result, an interception.
And every team we ever talk to at some point in the conversation, the coach, player, someone talks about, you know, we've got to finish. We've got to finish off drives, finish off the game. There's an example there of not finishing, doing everything right, but not getting the result that you need.
On 2nd and very short. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They put plans so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 16. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And down inside the 15 he goes. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, here's Mon. He'll buy some time right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Ball at the 6 here. As they work with a 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2nd and goal from the 1. Akers is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that will tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy. And
the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. Well, Carter Landry maybe doesn't have the speed he once had in his Longhorn days, but he showed a nice little burst after that catch.
Almost like he had a little bit of a throwback there, huh, partner? Because while he was never really a burner, he did have the ability to outrun linebackers. And here, as you described, he looked like the 2014 Carter Landry, and he rumbled for a big gain. The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Perez. And he is going to have a Jets first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They go play action here on first down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. This from 42 yards out. And Lutz puts this one through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cam Akers of the Rams offense ready to go back to work. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff. Serve as your running play that way. as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now Mon. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
That's taken on the 25. Fighting through. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this...
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. Lutz with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 2nd and inches, Mon. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And quickly they get to the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mon looks to throw on first down. And Woods has it complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd down and goal. Mon, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 50. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
On 1st down, Hunt. He gets away from one, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top, as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start right here in the Sunshine State as we head to South Florida to check on Detroit and Miami. And they are just about ready to head to halftime with the Dolphins on top. Michael Gallup, a touchdown reception. Next, we head off to check out another game. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Mac Jones leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3, and they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half, so where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you just have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Marsh, and the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue.
Touchdown, Jets. That's caught. Carter Landry with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Jets. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Bond going to throw it. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Bond looks to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marsh. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 6 yards left on 2nd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Landry again the intended target. 3rd down here. Back to throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They're going to try and throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. He hits Landry.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 4 yards remain for second down. Back to throw here. Being chased out left. He's going to look deep for more. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man. Complete. It's Marsh. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Marsh. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Mon now off of play action. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Marsh. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll drop the throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kellen Mond, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. New York ready to go again offensively. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. A carry here for Hunt. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on third and inches.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Again, he's got that man Landry. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And
this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Second and 10. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Back to the air, Mond. Right side complete, that's Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, here's Mond. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Here's Mond. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to throw again. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On fourth down, Mond. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to look deep for more. And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Burns. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so,
touchdown! It's complete. Carter Landry with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets are closing in on a 14-0 record as they extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's finished off by New York Jets touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws. I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Monceau here hauled in by Cup. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Myers. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jets extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, here's Mon. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
department, we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this from both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on second down. Mon. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw again on second down. Mond. He finds his man complete. It's Marsh. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Marsh. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Mond. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for L.A., their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.
I was talking with my crew before the show. By the way, best production team in the biz, or at least that's what they tell me to say. Anyway, I think it's worth discussing on air for this podcast the new Nike commercial they debuted last night. It was not good. It was amazing. You get all these dramatic shots with NFL stars like Lamar Jackson and Russell Wilson. But get this, the final shot, they reserve it for the rookie QB from New York as he puts on his Jets helmet and just stares a hole through the camera. I'm talking a serious mean mug. I mean, look at this. I'm getting goosebumps.